I'm all about it, man. Oh, don't get me wrong. They didn't fix every bug. This patch was to fix one issue, and it looks like it got fixed. I know that was a little bit too soon, but still, I'm very happy about that. The stuff that I looked at looks to be fixed. And now finally I can use Ko again. Thank God. Oh my lord, that was killing me, dude. That was killing me. I'm gonna load into here and it's gonna be like fatal error. Killing all characters, erasing save files. Oh shit.
Your Grace, do you have a moment? Keston and I have a matter to discuss with you.
First, tell me how the Barony's recovery is going.
The losses were staggering.
Ooh.
Many have died and others have lost their homes. However, life is slowly returning to normal. We've almost finished clearing debris from the city, and we have guards patrolling the main roads again to help refugees return home. There's still much to do, of course, but the situation is improving. Now, if I may, I'd like to discuss the issue Keston and I came to you with. It's about the old prison, the one we were using as a field hospital. Now that the season of bloom has passed, the field hospital is unnecessary. However, the capital would certainly benefit from having a clinic. Right now, those harmed in the attack have nowhere to go to receive medical aid.
Oh no, the capital city was already renamed. Yeah, the capital city actually got renamed when the event started that I had to choose between Womb and Capital. Yeah.
In my opinion, Your Grace, our top priority should be securing the safety of the people returning to the city. I believe we should convert the old prison into guards' headquarters.
We've argued in circles on the matter, Your Grace, but it is ultimately your decision anyway. We'll abide by your orders.
This is actually this is a relatively tough decision. I think I'm going to go with clinic. Leave the prison as it is. I'll need a place to chain you both when my patience runs out. I'm going with the clinic.
A wise decision, Your Grace. I'll begin the search for proper healers immediately.
If there's a fight, I'll handle it myself. Sorry, Keston. Greetings, your... Oh my god, it's not Boken. It's not Boken! Greetings, your grace. Allows me to pay your respects and deliver a gift on behalf of my master, a well-known connoisseur of magical artifacts. Kindly welcome to you by you in the capital. Let me introduce myself, Irene Grit. Let me introduce myself. Irene Greyridge, at your service. This is a modest gift from my master, your grace. May it serve you well, and in case you're looking for more. Damn it. I beg you to forgive my audacity, but since Destiny has given me the opportunity to speak with you face to face, you see, my master is a highly educated and respected specialist, but unfortunately he has no business acumen whatsoever. For my part, as much as I appreciate collectible items of great aesthetic value, I'm far more interested in turning my knowledge in this sphere towards tangible profits. If you take an interest in obtaining magical items without all this hassle, I could arrange it. Wait. She wants to go behind her master's back? Is that what she's saying? Tell me. You see, over all the years of travel, I built up a long list of contacts across Galarian. In other words, I can acquire magical rarities no matter the distance or difficulty. If you kindly help me open my own shop, I'll gladly quit my master and use my talents for your benefit. Oh. Well, I feel like the right answer is 2. I hate to say it, but this. Oh man, we're getting like back-to-back tough decisions. Boop. I'll see what I can do. Chaotic? Good!
The season of bloom was over. Its invasion of magical beasts stopped. Finally getting a break, it was time for us to restore the capital and count our losses.
Man, that was a crazy act.
All according to plan.
Oh my lord. Do we have new things to talk about with anyone? Nope. Just a quick look while I'm here. Nope. Nope. I received the journal with your article. I thought it would be worse. Are you proud that I haven't found anything in your barony worth my attention? Well, at least that means there's nothing truly disastrous in your land. So yes, perhaps you may be proud of that. Thanks. Okay. All right, dudes. We are looking good. Okay. Before we go, let's talk to this dude. Because... Oh, wait. Oh, that's bugged. Maybe something new with you? Brought some relics? Okay. Oh. I would be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry. Tell me about the gemstone cave. I hear hooves clattering, wheels creaking. I smell the smoke of campfires. Wind kisses my face gently and rain washes in it with tears from the sky. We are on a road heading north. We are on our way to the no man's land beyond the edge of the map, which promises a home to those who do not shy away from adventure. Those lands are where we will find our freedom and prosperity. 10,000 gold! Ooh! I'm Jaxine Treslin from the Tandek Plains, the heart of the great Taldan Empire. My family is old but not rich. My inheritance is a youngest daughter barely covering the horse's cart and supplies for this trip. But who cares? My real inheritance was a sharp mind and strong hands ready for hard work. My children will know riches that my ancestors could hardly dream of. 1,000 years ago, on the Emperor's order, the 5th Army of Exploration mapped the region around the Great Selen River, endless miles of plains, hills, woods, and swamps. My ancestors served in this army, and his diary mentions a particular cave filled with wondrous gemstones, floor to ceiling. The army turned back, leaving the gems unclaimed for centuries, but now they'll be mine onward. Why did the army leave the gems untouched? It's a real mystery. My ancestor spared no words describing the beauty and riches of the cave, even described how to find it, but he didn't explain why the army had left such treasure behind. Maybe that part of the diary was lost? Well, even more interesting then. Maybe we'll get to shed some light on this ancient mystery. What will you do when you find the mine? Isn't it obvious? I'll claim the land where the cave is located as my own property and a part of the Taldan Empire. Then if anyone tries to take it from me, they'll have to deal with not just me, but the Imperial Army as well. Why do you think the gems are still there 1,000 years later? Of course, so much time has passed, a lot could have changed, but there are still no big cities in these wildlands to this day. If someone were mining gemstones there, I think we'd have heard about it by now. Go on. We reached the area described in my ancestor's diary. The locals from the tiny villages scattered in the area called this region Camelins. Ooh. It's a strange, eerie place. What we originally took for hills as we passed through turned out to be ancient mounds, where you might find the buried bones of unbelievably ancient creatures, even older than Earthfall. Earthfall is a name given to the cataclysmic event in which a swarm of meteorites impacted Galarian 5,200 years ago? Whoa. Wow. Look at that. Blotted out the sun for 1,000 years. Creating the Age of Darkness. Damn. That gemstone cave must be around here somewhere. After a long, difficult search, fortune finally smiled on us, a bit of wry, cunning smile. Among the hills, we caught a bunch of kobolds all dressed up like nobles at some celebration. Their filthy, scaly bodies were decorated with shining gemstones, and their leader proudly wore an ancient Taldan knee pad on his head. Their interrogation didn't take long. After decapitating one of them, the others almost fell over themselves to tell us where they found the ornaments. The cave proved to be even more gorgeous than I'd imagined as I read my ancestor's diary. It was a huge hall shining with gems of all colors and hues. I'm going to need a beer after this, just a warning. We didn't have any problems evicting the kobolds. Once we killed half the tribe, the other half just fled. Apparently wanting the last word, an old kobold, their chieftain, maybe a shaman, shook his tiny fist at us and yelled a curse. I just laughed and threw a torch at him and he disappeared. I had won. The gems of the 5th Army were mine. What exactly did the old kobold yell? He yelled that they would go, but that we would stay forever. What a curse. Oh no, I was already going to claim the lands anyway. Did you try exploring the mounds? We did. My best scout noticed an obviously artificial entrance in one of the mounds. He and a small team went in to explore it. Several hours later, a dense smoke rushed out of the mound. It began to rumble, and then it exploded. All that remained was a smoldering crater. We didn't risk fooling around with any ancient legacies after that, and later, we had enough of our own trouble to worry about. Inside, we found ancient girders supporting the walls and rusty tools scattered around. There were also graves, several of which had been opened by the kobold, with pieces of ancient Taldan armor in them. It seemed some ancient people had been mining gems here after all. Unfortunately, we had no way to find out what happened to them, so I declared the mine my property and we began our work. A small town quickly grew up around the mine. First it was just locals, then people started traveling from afar. Taldor sent a squad of soldiers to guard the new Imperial mine and trade routes as well. My lands prospered. Too bad it didn't last long. It took us less than a year to discover what happened to the mine's previous owners and why it had been abandoned. Uh-oh. Things were going great, but then rumor of an epidemic started spreading throughout the town. I did my best to reassure the locals, though by that time I knew better than anyone that gray stains on the skin along with nosebleeds was essentially a death sentence. The mine's previous owners didn't just leave. They died out from ash leprosy. We were infected when we explored their graves. The best clerics and healers our money could buy all said the same thing. The disease wasn't curable. I still held hope that if I had bought enough time we could find a cure, but news of the epidemic reached the Imperial Army. They were ordered to quarantine the entire area, and our guardians became our jailers overnight. The settlement was sealed off by a triple cordon of guards. We continued mining gemstones like before, but the traders took advantage of our situation and raised their prices. People were dying, but the town lived on as the Empire kept sending a new workforce for us. Branded criminals. Thanks to the efforts of our healers, I lived longer than many others, but soon I didn't even dare leave my house. It seemed not a single person in the settlement didn't wish me dead. I died alone, slowly rotting alive, surrounded by treasures beyond measure, a leper queen of a doomed kingdom. My last thought was of how funny the kobold's curse had seemed and how quickly it had come true. What a story. Damn. Tell me more about this disease. Could it cause a new epidemic amongst my subjects? No, worry not. Ash leprosy may have been incurable in Jaxine's time, but the Taldans eradicated it completely centuries ago. Besides, it's impossible that any trace remains of the leprosarium that surrounded the mine so long ago. What happened to the city after Jaxine died? The mine was inherited by her family. The colony of lepers continued mining gemstones for many years until the mine was depleted. Once the mine was done, the town slowly died out. Once the last leper died, the Empire sent a group of clerics and wizards to the site, and they used prayer and spells to reduce the infected town to safe ashes and collapse the entrance of the mine. 1,500 years have passed since then. No one remembers a colony existed there anymore, and as for the mine, it can probably still be found in the Camelins, but there are no longer any treasures there to claim. Thanks for the story, dude. That was awesome. Huh. I found shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore anything? Doubtful. Restore the Ring of Reckless Courage? Luck is a fickle partner. You may think yourself her favorite person while she sits and conspires to trick you. I will impart a remnant of my gift within this ring so you may recall its history. May it caution you against recklessness, or perhaps inspire it. The choice is of course, is yours. Nice! Now what is this? The simple steel ring is decorated with a plain pattern along with an inscription. Fortune favors the brave. The inscription is written in the ancient language of the Emperor of Taldor, the predecessor of the modern common tongue. It is unknown when this artifact was crafted or by whom, but its last owner was a Taldan treasure hunter who was traveling through the gamblers of the group of like-minded daredevils. While exploring the ancient two riddle traps, came across a skeleton line at the bottom of the fifth fall, ring the bottom finger was a relative to the treasure. My lord, this is like a story in itself. All right, let's go down here. We'll do this later. The ring grants its wearer +4 bonus to charisma, +4 bonus to stealth and trickery, +4 bonus to attack rolls made to confirm critical hits, and +2 bonus to DC of mine-affecting spells by the caster. It imposes a -2 penalty to the wisdom score,
please.
-4 penalty to perception, -2 penalty to will, and a -10 to all saving throws against traps. And whenever they get critted, they become confused for 1d4 rounds. Maybe knock knock? I don't know though, dude. That sounds a little... how much is it worth? 37. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's... I'd actually want to probably put on the Ranger because he gets critted the least amount. I don't know, man. Well, we'll have to look at that. I really don't like... The thing is I really don't like the will minus. Like, that's the part that I'm really not digging. I don't like -2 penalty to will saving throws. And -10 to all saving throws against traps, too. That could be a death. I don't know. We'll think on that one. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. I do like the idea of putting more crit on him though, because his crits are insane. This guy has big old critties. Seriously, you should see the size of his critties. And I'm a critty fan myself. I love critties. So yeah, I'm gonna try it on him. He doesn't really need anything from the charisma, though, unfortunately. I feel like the charisma modifier would be good on a bard, maybe. Or she actually gets her con value from charisma because she's undead. But she uses wisdom. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's go sell. I'm gonna pop it on the Ranger for now. Just because I really like that extra 1d, the +4 on crit rerolls. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay.
In due time.
Oh yeah, I could also just give it to an advisor that uses charisma. That's a good point too. I'm gonna put these in here. Okay, so what do I want? I want to store this cold iron. Does this work yet? No, it doesn't. Okay. I need to sell some stuff, but I also want to... I want to bank some stuff, too. That's going to sell. That's going to sell. I'm going to keep that, because I may want to use that again at some point. Sell. 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 All that's getting sold. Sell. That's nice, but I don't have a monk. I don't think I'm going to use one. I'm going to keep a ring of protection. Oh, this I'm going to keep on me, actually. Let's keep a +4 dex belt and a double belt. Because those are good on people that we may not use immediately. Oh, we got the professor's hat. We can actually put this back on Ekin. Amulet of Mighty Fist. I think I'm going to sell that. And then I'll bank the armor +4, but we'll sell the +3. And then if I have... I'll put the +4 wisdom helm in here too. Okay. I had to sell some wands and stuff too. Burf, 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 burf. Okay. Let's see. We have a vast intelligence. Is that actually stacking? Oh yeah, it is. I wonder if someone else has high enough perception where I can switch this out. So he has 22 perception right now. Your perception's 14. 14. 12. 8. Yeah, he's like the only... Like, his perception is just completely out of this world compared to everyone else. Okay. Cool. Oh, the ring crushed your ranger's spell slots. Did it? It did. It did. In fact, I didn't even realize. Like, I don't even... Can we even do a rank 3 with him? Yeah, we can't even do a rank 3 yet. Which is a bummer. There's some seemingly decent stuff in there. Soothing mud. Healing mud? Weird. Alright. Let's go sell. Give it to an advisor? Maybe. Yeah, I think it's time to do a little bit of barony management. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Act 1, Troll Rampage. You see that card, you got to start doing stuff. Act 2, Dark Epidemic. You see that card, you know you got to do the main story. Now we're in Act 3. What is my trigger in Act 3 to let me know I need to do the main story? I know every act has a hidden timer. Does anyone know what I'm looking for in this act? No. The first, the Stag Lord is actually the prologue. Yeah. Okay. The trigger is based off Frank. Thanks, Deblive. Okay. Varnhold City stuff is my trigger. Okay, great. Great. Thank you. Perfect. It is beer time. It is so beer time. So beer time. Also, let's go ahead and say this right now. You know what? And I'm going to big screen it. First of all, cheers to Owlcat for actually fixing the stat bug. And second of all, Owlcat, if you're going to put in the hours over the weekend to try to fix your game, and we appreciate it, the least I can do is play your game all day tomorrow. So we'll see you then. The least I can do is play this game all day tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna do that. least I can do. All right, do we have anything else to say to Tessie the Quill? Oh, all these are new. That's weird. There we go. Okay, let's talk to Hasuf. Has trade recovered from all the hardships the town has endured? It's been a terrible tragedy, but we stood our ground to overcome it. We now sell almost as many goods as we did before the catastrophe, and we're even lacking in timber, stone, and construction tools. The prices are sky high. New items? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Damn, I got so excited. Maybe some new items? They don't restock, do they? I heard a rumor that they restock between acts, but I don't know how accurate that is. Oh, they do restock, but people just don't know when exactly? Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, let's do an offer of all of this stuff. Oh, there's the diamond. You're right. It does want to auto-sell a diamond. Oh, it shouldn't be auto-selling this stuff. It should not be auto-selling the diamond and the dinosaur bones. Those are components, right? For spells. I'm gonna sell some of these real quick. I don't know why, but I like collecting scrolls. I have no idea why. But I just like having all the scrolls, because why not? Yeah. Man, some of these actually sell for like a good amount of money. Holy shit. It's like over 100 a pop. I do want to actually, now that I'm done joking around, it is good to have one copy of everything so you can... And I do need to go through this, actually, with my wizard and make sure she's learned everything she can learn. Okay. Go ahead and sell pretty much all the wands. I don't think there's any wands that I really need. They sell really good anyway. Okay, going up here. So the Chaos Shard. I'm going to keep the Cold Iron. The Decapitator. Oh, that's the Furious one. Yeah. Frost Great Axe. Hair Splitter. Javelin. Keen Kukri. Chase Bane. Monastic Kama. That's an 8,000 gold one. Shock Greatsword. Northern Lights. Wait, Northern Lights. What does that do again? I'm gonna save that. Benamel plus 2. Benamel plus 3. Benamel plus 2. We'll keep the Robe of Earth. Don't need that. Don't need you. Don't need you because we have 4s in the bank. That's a lot of money. I'm gonna go bank the amulet. Yeah. What was that crown that I looted at the flower? This Cypress Queen's crown. So now we have 4 Cypress Queen items. Interesting. $10 is my max for potions. Unless it's healing. Or throwing stuff. Although, the more I think about it, I'm not going to probably use much of this anymore. I think we're good. Is there anything I want to buy off him? Oh, there's diamonds. I think I'm good. Yeah. Is there anything I want to buy off him? Oh, of course there is. BP, y'all. Oh, yes. Give me like 800 BP. Oh, I can actually afford it. Yoink. Ha ha! That's how we roll. All right. How you doing, Vertil? You good? Oh, you're good. Okay.
All according to plan.
Oh my god, I could actually do that ridiculous 1500 BP quest potentially, but I'd never do that, because who would actually do that? That's ridiculous.
I tire.
Okay, let's rest. I should have saved it. Yeah, I think we're gonna really work on our barony for a little bit.